Hello, and welcome back to another Howler for an Hour. We have Cubed and Dangerous here this time. This is a game made by the developer of Sheep for the Stars, which we checked out last Howler. That dev came by and was very nice. Sheep for the Stars was kind of a simple game, though it did have a deep kind of routing, speedrunning, perfection kind of element to it, which wasn't bad. I could tell the dev cared about his work. And he was pretty nice, and we got to talking, and he was like, hey, you want a key to my previous game, Cubed and Dangerous? And I was like, sure, I'll check that out later, Howler. So that's what we're doing today. Now, this game, unlike Sheep for the Stars, which is a bit of a simple game, this one seems to have a lot more going on, actually. Let me read the description for it, which I didn't actually pull up in advance because I guess I closed the tab. There we go. Cubed and Dangerous it describes itself as blast through hordes of enemies and complete objectives while building your arsenal of modified weapons, complete missions, upgrade gear, recruit heroes, and reach the coveted Oasis. This is a challenging action roguelike shooter that seamlessly merges elements of action RPG build crafting with a thrill of permadeath roguelike gameplay. Recruit new procedure-generated heroes by completing campaign runs, all based off 14 unlockable character classes. Grow your collection, cultivate massive power, and take on the cumulative challenge modes of the Infinite Desert. So, procedure-generated stuff, roguelike, proper roguelike, but you do unlock some stuff along the way, I guess. But also, I think there's like a lot of fine-tuning you can do and stuff. So, it looks pretty interesting. It looks like they've spent a lot of time on this one. So let's go ahead and take a look. But before we start, if you like the video, do think about giving a like. Maybe dropping a sub if you feel like doing that, helping us out. Or if you want to come over to Twitch and hang out with us, whether it is to lurk or to talk, think about doing so, because it really is nice to have people around, makes a difference, and it's just nice to have you guys hanging out. So think about coming by. We also have a pretty cool Discord server you can visit if you'd like to. There is a coffee link if you would like to help us directly monetize our content, and I really do hope you might consider it if you want to help, and you can. It really does help. We also have a merch store. You can buy some cool stuff there. Links in the description for everything. Check them out if you feel like it. But with that being said, let's go ahead and start playing Cubed and Dangerous. It did seem like it recommended a controller, so... collection, the field manual... Okay, like a bestiary. And there's all sorts of... Look, so here's all this stuff. Weapons, tacticals, hats, armor, belts, boots, relics, lots of stuff. Stuff to unlock. Let's see how... That video was a little laggy for some reason, but that's okay. So let's just go ahead and start up. So we start with the gunslinger, it looks like. We have a few choices, though. We can be the demolitionist, the pyromaniac. Okay, I like how they just go flying when I just slip them off. Let's see. Also, is the game running okay for you guys? The stream preview is being a little weird. Just checking. But, let's see. Excels in range combat, rapid-fire pistols. Likes explosions, prepare for camera shake. Seems fight here, that's good. You'd have to be crazy to wield this much firepower, the pyromaniac. Yeah. Well... The characters go flying off. Do you see them going flying off correctly? If not, I can adjust things. Let's try that. I guess I can just bump this down too. There. Let's see if that makes things better. There we go. See. Okay, now it's holding up. Now it's holding up just fine. Yeah, you see why I was spamming. It's kind of funny. I guess I will stick with the gunslinger to start out. They have lower health, but higher movement speed? A little bit higher. They have more shield, they have more energy. Well, not as much as that guy. Bonus gold. You get bonus gold for which armor you use. Well, let's just start with gunslinger. Starting relic, 100% crit chats per 100 combo. So, alright then. And then if I hold X, there's advanced classes? Okay, cool. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and start. So, dash... Oh, skill select. Dash trades energy for a large speed boost, great for evasion and beating timers. Dodge, revolver directional dodge consumes large amounts of energy. Flame boost. A slower dash that utilizes energy for speed and damages the nearby foes. I think I'll go with dash. It's cheaper than dodge. Doesn't give iframes, but if I use it right, it should be fine. There's challenge levels, enemies spawn faster, items cost more, enemies are tougher. I'll just keep that off for now. I like the level. There's certainly a lot of options here. Primary weapon, secondary weapon, tactical movement, skill, interacts. Okay. What about changing graphic also made the stream have to load? Really? It had to load? That's very silly. Okay, so let's see here. Energy used by some items regenerates over time. Okay. Health bar reduces your game over. Shield bar absorbs damage rates. Mission objectives. Okay. Green arrows mark the exit portal. Enter the portal, complete the mission. Blue mark mission objectives. Complete those, open the exit portal. Okay. Escalation bar represents a mission timer. When it's solid red and glowing, you're out of time. If horses will show up, it has. Oh no! It's risk of rain. It's risk of rain rules. We're not good at this sort of thing. Basically, did you take too long? Have more enemies. Oh no. This might be trouble. Alright, let's see how it goes. Okay, the forest. I guess I get a choice. I don't know what any of these icons... Oh wait, I do know what they mean. So blue is heist mission, red is boss arena, green is scout mission, and yellow is peaceful town. I assume I can buy stuff there. So, and I'm guessing the skulls indicate difficulty, so that's like 2 skulls difficulty, that's 1 skull difficulty, that's not any skull difficulty. That's a boss, okay. Not sure what the scout missions are. Alright then, let's go, let's go right side, I guess? Anti-perfectionist mechanics are usually better. Find the loot. Okay, how do I attack? Okay. Got it. Explosion, yeah, okay. Just getting the hang of things. And we see a room layout too, okay. Oh. Those guys just kind of... Wait. Is there friendly fire? No, okay. I guess those one guys just kind of died for some reason. I don't know why they died. Oh, we do have ammo. I didn't realize that. Okay. What's that little orange guy doing? He's just like running around. There's a button here. Opens a gate. Okay. And how do I dash? Oh, I have 2 guns. I only been shooting 1 gun. I have 2 though. Okay. Silly me. Oh, that's how I dash. Okay. Hold X is how you dash. Okay. So everybody's a cube, I guess. It's the name. Oh. You can alternate, you can shoot your bullets at the same time, or you can shoot them at separate times. I got hit, but the shield took it, so it wasn't so bad. Escape the... Oh no, a time limit. And there's new enemies right there. Yep. So it also has a now you must rush when you get to the end sort of thing. For that. Dead. Okay, it looks like it was worth killing you. Give me some loot. Alright, time to leave. Alright, good loop, I'd say. It said that'll be his movement. Well, I know, but like, It's hard to shoot while also holding that down, because remember, left button is movement, but left trigger is shoot, one of the weapons, so it's harder. They're all rare. Clips are 20% larger, 10% reduced reload time. That sounds useful. I think I'll do that. Microwave projector burns 25% faster. I'm guessing that's for the pyromaniac. Oh, there's the inventory. Equip? Oh, I could equip the swarm missiles. I mean, this is epic, so I'll put that on, I guess. Oh yeah, I never used my special, I guess. Wait, shop? Oh, I could just access the shop anytime, so I don't need the peaceful town to do that. Huh. Okay, then. So I can switch my weapon. Refreshes every act, recoil cost $500. That's very expensive. Okay, then. And I could sell things for money like that. Okay, then. Survival armor, 2 stars. I'm kind of curious what that 3-star weapon is, though. More damage is more important than armor. You got 5 fingers per hand, and now you're more used to pause weak. Well, that's kind of uncomfortable, though. Yeah, that doesn't really work for me. I can't control the stick. If I reposition my hands so that the index fingers are not put on the shoulder buttons, and I instead put an index finger on the LB button and put a middle finger on the left trigger so I can keep shooting. Now I don't have enough structure to actually put my hand correctly to press the analog stick. It doesn't feel good. So I'm sorry, that won't work for me. I mean, I guess I can show you guys, sort of. Can I show? I think I can, slightly. Hold on a second. Just a second. Okay. This should be visible, I think. If I do this. I need to adjust it more. Let's see. Okay, well, it's mostly in frame. Yeah. So we normally would hold like this and play like this. But this guy here, this is the sprint. So if I normally play like this, where hands like this, if I have to put this finger here, that means the middle finger has to go here to shoot, right? And now all of a sudden, the hand doesn't have as much structure, and now holding the analog stick is awkward, and I can't move it quite as correctly, so I'm going to press the wrong direction and stuff. It doesn't. If this is good, if this position is good for the analog, there's a good grip here. But the moment I move this finger up, and then the little finger is doing a lot of support back here, is what I'm trying to say. So the moment that gets moved up, now it's wobbly, and I can't hold it as well, which means I can't use the analog stick as well. Basically, the what are they called? The ring finger and the pinky finger just aren't cutting it for stability for the controller at that point. That's just not enough support. I need another finger there. I hope that explains it. I can use it when I'm not shooting, I guess. Ah! I almost wondered in that turret because of that, too. I can use it in non-combat situations. I can control it a bit better then, but... yeah. Does help support if you just hold down the triggers anyways? Well, now I can't aim! Sprinting removes your strafe, clearly. I do find it a little annoying that once you pick up the items, you get all these new enemies, and it's like, that's nice, but, like, why is my timer so low? Even if I had time before, I don't have time now, you know? Where'd all my time go? So rude. Like, even if I'm really fast in the first part, it will force you to run at the end. Find higher star items. Or shield. Higher star items. A better pistol. Some boots. And an electric field. Oh, I still wasn't, let's see. So I'm using a basic pistol. Is that better? Oh yeah, by a little bit, actually. 1452 instead of 12 damage. Crit chance 28 instead of 20. Yeah, okay. And more accuracy and stuff. Oh, I can compare like that. There it is. Equip. And that looks better. But move 5% faster. Yes, if the game's going to rush me around, I want as much movement speed as possible. I think it may have dropped my armor, though. Oh, it sure does. That's okay. Alright. Also, that doesn't sound fun at all here. Yeah, some games do, some games are hard for us to play because of what I was describing. +3 random modifiers on this pistol? I think I'll take it. What is that thing I can't buy, though? But yeah, I think I'll buy this. Let's see what I got. I got... plus 20 damage, plus 21% reduced reload time. 20% extra damage? That is not insignificant. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think I'll put that on too. I am not concerned about defense. I'm concerned about attack power and stuff because, like, that'll let me kill things faster, you know? And since speed seems so important and all. Hey, which level did I last? Yeah, okay. So, I'm gonna go towards... I'm gonna fight that boss. Voice chat? I don't know. I might enable it later. We'll see. Oh, wow, I am faster. Oh, that feels way better. Okay, now to really take things... Oh, I can't destroy those? Okay, then. Okay, well, that's bad for them as much as it is for me, at least. Wait a minute. How do I get over there? By walking over there. Okay, fair enough. It says, I mean, I guess that makes sense, right? There's nothing actually there, though, so... Oh, hello! Where did you guys come from? I guess enemies just do kind of just casually respawn, huh? Well, since I get put on a really low time limit the moment I pick up the mission objective, maybe I should, like, farm the enemies a little bit before grabbing the item. So it doesn't matter anyways. That guy got burned real bad. The big guy definitely drops some useful things. That was a lot of money. That guy dropped nearly $200. Yeah, it might be good to farm the enemies a bit. Takes more time for enemies. Yeah, well, that's... Well, I mean, kind of. I mean, I also... If I'm killing them, then they're not... They're also not so many enemies. That's fine. This guy's just stuck on a wall. What was that guy's deal? Oh, you know what? I just realized these cube enemies were making me think... I feel like I've seen these things before. You know why I thought these guys seemed familiar? Does anybody here watch Dingus Labs? These are dinguses. Basically, they're just dinguses. Yeah, these are just... When I saw... You know what made me realize that they're dinguses? Basically just dinguses. You know what made me make that connection finally? When I saw that one running against the wall, I was like, oh yeah, he's running against the wall, just like the Dingus Labs guys when they're dumb. And they don't know what to do yet. It made me think of that. It's like, yeah, that's a very Dingus Labs thing to do, running against the wall for no reason. Okay, I'm gonna, after this wave, I'll go back and actually get the items. But you do wanna gather stuff up, so I think spending a little extra time is a play. To get some extra money and stuff, you know? That is a play, I think. I never went over here. What a dingus lapse thing to do that guy is doing. Alright, let's go get the stuff. Basically, when I pick up the items, the timer will be the same amount of time regardless. It always sets like that 1 minute left sort of thing. So, I can spend all the time that I want before that, really, as long as I don't make that bar on the right go down all the way. Pretty sure. Anyways. Yeah, 100 extra XP. So, you just get some rare drops now and then. They're really handy. $100 XP! Okay, let's go. See, it's always, like, there's always 1 minute left when I pick that up, so... If I leave the level too quickly, I'm basically just skipping out on extra XP and stuff. So that's strat 1. Make use of your time bar. It'll help you. Enforcers are here. Well, that's fine. What are they gonna do? Oh god. Okay. Are those enforcers or... I don't know. I've never had those guys explode before. Maybe that's what they'll do. Whoosh! One thing I like is that if there's any items drop on the ground when you hit the exit, they actually get picked up, which is pretty nice of them. 20% chance to crit, 10% crit multiplier, 10% escalation time. So I did actually get the enforcers triggered there because I took time, I guess. I've shooting a lot of bullets. May as well increase crit chance. Okay, what we got here? Helmet. Okay, all weapons have knockback or just 20% to all damage? Yeah, put that on. Cost minus 20% energy. That's probably worth it. I still haven't actually, like, used this. Oh wow, that's a lot of money. Okay, this helmet gives a plus 36% chance to crit chance. That seems pretty big. What are they going to do? Proceed to take HP damage for the first time? I mean, hey, I dared them. Oh, what's this? Wait, emergency forward special. Add a star. Add 1 random modifier. Limit 1 per level. Is this free? 1 per level? So I guess I wasted 1 earlier. I could have used it on something. So I can forge. I can add a perk to something. Oh wow, that's expensive. I see. Okay, so okay. That's 1 mana modifier increases base stats. Okay. When you say increase base stats, I mean, you know, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's find out what happens. Yeah, it went. All damage went up. I was hoping that it would increase that, and it added even more armor. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good, I'd say. 24% extra all damage. All right. Look, I'm only lightly hurt. It's okay. What's this? Upgrades? What's that stuff on the right? 20% damage while under 50% health. Etc, etc. What am I... Gain 5 more points unlocked. What is this? 50% of damage taken from energy. Okay. That top one is... Okay, let's see. I guess they're like extra perks for maxing it out or something? I want more escalation time, technically. Yeah. Okay, let's go fight this boss. The Earth Mover, able to move mountains at a moment's notice. Cool. Good for it. Oh. Well, I'm just trapped while you're doing that. Okay, that was... I see. So that's what he does. So he's disruptive, I guess, is the word. He's having a little trouble getting around his own mountains, though. Interesting. I'll give him credit, he's defensive, but he's not really that... Okay, he's just dying? He's just dying. Oh, okay. I like how he made a mountain underneath himself, then got stuck. Like, good work. $100 to interest cap, and 5% of crash is extra interest. Interest, huh? That's interesting. That's interesting! Let's take it. Or I could sell it for $300. Nah, let's take it. A grenade launcher? And what are these other things? So I got some sort of 1 cube art, so it's a belt. So the normal belt I have is plus 20 max health. This belt, 27% reduced reload train. Adrenaline combo 5. Adrenaline gets 42% damage. Adrenaline gets 25% fire rate. 40 fire rate. 13 max health. Clips are 34% larger. Yeah, that's a little bit better, I'd say. We have a laser. Is this laser any good? Let's see. That damage is very high, but the clip size is small. And I also have the shotgun. Or a grenade launcher. Bigger clip size. More knockback and larger area. That's a much larger area. That might be worth putting on. The fire rate is very low, yeah. I feel like the damage of the pistol is better than the laser. But the grenade launcher, though, that might be worth putting on. Especially since it has a blast radius. I'll put it on the worser pistol. There. That should be a good setup. I'm not going to sell these items. I could sell these items. I'm not going to sell them just yet. I'm going to wait to see what they are first. And let's see. It's fish gold, yeah. Yeah, I'll test it out before I sell my pistol, make sure it's actually worth using. Should be, though. Do I want to go to town? I got another upgrade. Yeah. Do I want to go to town, or do I want to go to a heist mission? I'll go to town. Oh, good news, though. Good news. If you stop shooting the grenades, you will reload. If you pause for shooting grenades, they'll just reload whatever amount you're at. I guess guns in general work that way. So you don't have to empty the clip to reload. You just need to stop for a second. They'll just reload really fast after that. So in that case, the grenade launcher is not really too troubled by that reload. Can I... Wait. I need to know something. Okay, I don't think I can hurt myself with it. That's good. I will say, though, can I... No, I can't. Okay. I kind of would like to put the grenade on the left trigger and not the right trigger, but I'll do that later. Hi, I think there's a person here. Hi? Oh, there we go. I can talk to them, I guess? Wait, that's just the shop. I already was using that earlier. Oh, it's a different shop. The town has a different shop. I can't buy anything, though. I don't have any money. So I guess if you go to a town, you get a different shop. Okay. That seems to be the main benefit. I just jumped through the window, okay. Forge option? Is there... There does seem to be another picture here. Oh, the forge option? Yeah, that's, It requires money. It lets you reforge one of your items, but it costs money, too. I did that earlier with my, I did that with my helmet earlier. I reforged it. So not a lot I could have done there. I guess going to a shop only matters if you have a lot of money. Makes sense. We're going to a town, I mean. Wasn't sure if the town had anything else to do. Okay, scout mission. Oh wait, before that. Swap. There we go. What's this about? Seek and destroy. Destroy 3 objectives. Okay, gotcha. Snowman destroyed. Target downed. That was one of them, right? Why is there a guy in the mountain? What's going on? That guy was throwing the other guys, I think. So the grenade is very chaotic because guys go flying everywhere. I just realized I'm kind of doing that, aren't I? That guy just grappled me? Okay, go away. That guy threw a marble at me. That's rude. Yeah, so they just kind of go flying. This is very chaotic. Stop throwing marbles! Well, if you want to know where your target is, don't use a grenade launcher. They'll go somewhere else pretty fast. I gotta say it's a fun kind of chaos, though. Yeah, that guy does literally just throw enemies. Oh, that thing's respawning things. Okay. Yeah, chaos extremely higher when using this weapon. Go figure. This is like sending a flamethrower guy in my own direction. Ah! I don't know what's going on. So much stuff. That guy fell in the water. That guy got cut up by a buzzsaw. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, you're gonna get hit using the grenade launcher because you're sending enemies in every direction, and then they still attack you. It does do good damage, though. I'm sure. I think. Yeah, probably. I mean, clusters definitely get messed up by it. I admit it's a little. Maybe a little too chaotic. I took a lot of shield damage earlier. I mean, I made do of it, but it did cause me to take a lot of shield damage. Which isn't crazy. Given that enemies are everywhere when I'm using it. I do think it's doing good damage, though. It's a little hard to tell because it's so chaotic, but the bigger the cluster, the better the damage, I guess. The guys with crowns are like mini bosses. They have stuff. Okay, scout missions take a lot more time to actually finish. Go figure. Makes sense. What? Why is there a laser? It wasn't there a second ago. Oh, it goes up and down. I thought that was just an off laser gate because of the switch. Almost there. Why is there a ton of poison over there? Oh, the portal's... Oh, that's cool. So this, when you finish a scout mission, the portal appears next to you. I thought I would have to go back to the beginning again. That's nice. Well, in that case, let me murder a bit more if I not. The timer didn't like restrict me either. It just kind of. It's just being very easygoing. I'll just do this until the enforcers start arriving. Wow, okay, there's certainly more than enough things to attack. So what do you guys think? Is the grenade launcher doing work? I feel like it is. A little hard to tell, admittedly. But, I mean, things are... I'm throwing enemies all over the place, but they're also dying pretty regularly, too. So I think it's working out. I should probably head back to the portal. I don't know where they are half the time. There are also guys that do throw enemies in addition to my grenades also throwing the enemies, so it's a bit of both happening. The purple guys, they spawn guys. It is a fun level of chaos this game has, though. That guy just threw that guy off the map. Yeah, that felt worthwhile. I got a bunch more XP. Oh, I'm sorry. I have a giant combo going. I just noticed. Wow, that's a huge combo. 243. Almost as big a combo as our Pokemon Gen 1. Oh god, okay. I was just gonna leave, but there's guys down here again. Okay. Well. See, I got a bunch of money. Oh, legendary stuff. Plus 20 max shield. The cycle's only beginning. Unique. Huh. What's the yang and yen, maybe? 2% kill trigger chance. What does that mean? Treasure is marked on the map. Oh. I want more shield. 2 times... Yeah, but what is a kill trigger chance? Maybe it's a chance that the enemy will just die when you hit it? I don't know. I'm not sure. Take the shield. Mark treasure on the map sounds useful, too, but I don't really know what most things are, so... I wonder if this is actually... I'm gonna give this guy a shot too. See how he is. We'll see if it's any good. Well, I also got a potion of gigantism. Weapons have a 40% larger area last 3 levels. Oh, I'll just sell that. I'm not really for temporary buffs. What's this? A perk box. Choose 1 of 3 random rare perks. Oh, that sounds pretty useful. I can also get the survival armor, which has 2 random modifiers. Let's see, what is my current armor? Not anything too crazy. 120, 20% knockback, 120 armor. That is a lot more armor. And health. I probably should get this. Let's see what we ended up with. And its random thing it got was 12% max health. That's pretty whatever, but sure, why not? Definitely an improvement regardless. Okay. Big boss of the area. Let's do it. What do we got? Oh, so here's the laser. That's a weird laser. Okay, then. The excavators spent too much time in the sandbox. Oh, that diamond hurt actually pretty good. Well, if he spent too much time in the sandbox, he should have built himself a bigger health bar. Hehe. By the way, when I get tactical ammo, I don't actually know what that means. I'm trying to figure that out. I've never used my RB ability, by the way. It's this. Okay, so it's like a... Oh, that's... So it's like a microwave field around me. Okay. I also have an LB ability. That's just my dash, though. Yeah, I have a special that recharges. That's what that is. That actually seems pretty useful with how enemies like to swarm you. I unlock solar panels! Max health, max shield. Take 30% less trap damage. That seems useful. Traps are pretty mean in these games, usually. Act 2, the mountain! Yeah, this feels pretty good, honestly. I think it's pretty fun. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Let's throw the inventory. Okay, first off, yeah, the laser did work. I'd say it's good. It's literally a special beam cannon. Huh. I think I'll sell off, Sell that at least. I don't need that old pistol. Pierce is 1. Oh, that's actually interesting. That pistol might be worth upgrading. Maybe. Archer's hat. That's pretty cool, but I don't think you're gonna convince me to take off the Centurion helmet. Rest a pot. No, you're not convincing me to take that off. Sheriff Stetson? Let's see. Still not convincing me. That is pretty good, though. So it's just fine. It means just I get a bunch of money. So I'd say that the spiral laser actually did a good job. I'm gonna keep it on for now. Oh wow, driver pistol with 4 modifiers. That might be worth putting on too, though. 4 modifiers, though. That's impressive. Alternatively, I can upgrade something. Oh, wow. So if I forge this, it gets 10.9 extra damage and... Okay, yeah. More ammo. Okay, I see. I don't have enough gold for the rocket launcher. Centurion helmet would probably upgrade to more overall damage. I think I'll buy that. I think I'm going to buy this driver pistol, though. Since it has so many perks, I'm kind of curious. 27.2. Fires 3%, 1% faster. Pierces plus one enemy. So it pierces 2 enemies. That means it can hit multiple things. Notably, the laser doesn't pierce. I noticed that. So... yeah, that driver pistol will do more damage than the spiral laser. Grenade launcher still is such a wild card. It's still useful. Oh, I see. The reason enemies are flying everywhere because it has plus 63% knockback. That explains a lot. Oh, it's a rare foil, by the way. Do you notice this? It's not just a rare. It's a rare foil. TCG rules apply, I guess? That makes me think I should keep upgrading it. Wizard hat. Literally, that's what it is, wizard hat. So, yeah, I'm gonna... okay, so it would require me to spend 3,960 to upgrade the rocket launcher. Okay, good to know. I mean, it's absolute chaos, but it's kind of fun. The thing is, you might throw an enemy into yourself, but also using the grenade launcher means you'll never be stuck in a corner. Like, you'll always blow the enemies out of the way somewhere. So, it's kind of cool. Also, Christoph says, I think your kills are more due to your normal pistols. Working is against clusters, also needs stun some enemies to attack less. Yeah, because the enemies have physics, Christoph's, and I noticed, like, if I shoot them with a grenade launcher and then they go flying, they're literally spinning all over the place, so it's very unlikely that their gun will be able to point in a direction to actually be a problem towards me. So that does help. It doesn't actually, I don't think it actually stuns the enemies, but it makes it so they can't aim at me, so that their shots are just not even going to a plane I have to worry about. Which helps. Let's see. I think I'll just go down this path. Let's go. Anyways, yeah, so I put the driver pistol on. It's a piercing pistol. It has double piercing. Oh, that's a pretty fast fire rate. That shoots fast the other pistol, too. Okay. Oh, we have laser guys here. Okay. It's not as flashy as the laser, but it should do more damage. It's tougher enemies now. More bullets. Okay, that guy certainly tried to laser me. Despite flying in the air, I mean. Oh, okay. You're crossing this ground, you better cross the ground. Okay, got it. Oh, that's dangerous. It's right up against a respawn point for them. I saw there he is. I was like, did I see a boss somewhere? Yeah, there he is. He's dead. Oh no, his stuff! I can't get his stuff! It's over there! In the water. Yeah, and also, the grenade sword is really useful. Like, that guy there with the swords was running at me to slash me. But then grenade it shut him down. He couldn't do anything. Since his whole thing was melee and he couldn't move on his own accord anymore, so... Ow! Someone lasered me. Actually stunned me for a second. Gotta watch those crosshairs. I think those guys, even if they're thrown, if they have their crosshairs set, they will hit that target, even if they're in the air. So they don't get as affected by it. Never bring a knife to a gunfight. Exactly. I'm gonna go this way. The falling platforms are a little stressful because it means I will have to run right into enemies. Like, I will. If there's enemies on the other side, I'm gonna run right into them because I have to. Yeah, look at that one melee guy. He got so shut down he didn't even keep following me correctly. Oh, I have to solve a simple switch puzzle while getting attacked. Okay. This game seems pretty good. Notable too, like, I know some people were a bit critical of Sheep for the Stars because it was very simple. Like, at first, I thought, like, oh, was this a case of a developer that didn't really try with their game? But then I realized there was routing to it and it was actually deeper than I thought. Anyways, this was made by that same developer I want to point out as Sheep for the Stars. Sheep for the Stars. This was a game they made before Sheep for the Stars, so if you wanted the extra proof this developer does care about their games, this is a good example of this. This game has a lot more going on, I'd say, than Sheep for the Stars, so you can see the level of effort put in is definitely there. I have no reason to go over there, I just realized. That's just a dead end, it's really hard to get to. It is a little simple, but there's a lot going on. It's simple as far as how you play it, but the level of chaos means that there's plenty to engage in this. It's definitely not boring. Though I actually would love it if there was like an auto-fire button where I could just tell the game, yeah, just keep shooting. Like, don't let me have to hold down the buttons. That would be nice. I do like that when I take a heavy hit, the game, I actually slow down, which kind of lets me know, oh, that was a heavy hit. Like, that one hurt. I should be careful. Awkward place for the exit door, but okay. By the way, when there's a target reticle for a laser, you have to be careful not to stand in the targeting area, obviously, but also you have to be sure not to stand between the target and the person shooting that laser, too. That's important as well. Or to take them out before they shoot. That also works, like I just did there. And the backtrack. Does not take long for enemies to respawn. You just have to leave like the screen and they'll start respawning. Alright, that's enough. Ran tight for the hell. Clips are 10% larger. More Doctor. And there does seem to be a healthy number of items. Now I got a Magnum, for instance. High damage, ammo 6, fire rate 3.33. So... Has a damage buff too. That's not bad. But let's sell that. Sword missiles. I barely use either of these. Oh, that's really good damage, actually. Wait, what's this cooldown? I don't actually know. Real time 30 seconds. I think I'll stay with the Bright Grave. But yeah, this is pretty fun. Whoa, that's a lot of armor! And 40% tougher armor. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds good. Yeah, and then even more armor on top of that. That is a ridiculous amount of armor. Yeah, put that on. And some boots. Okay. Move 8% slower, but also get tons of armor. I don't know if I like that, though. Movement's pretty important. The more I move, the more I can kill, the faster I can get things done, unless I have to worry about the scary time limit. Still don't have enough money for upgrading the rocket, but actually... I could upgrade the boots to make them a bit better. Let's do that. One random modifier increases base stats. Will it increase move 5% faster? No, but it did give me 10 max energy and a little more health and recharge. Nothing too impressive, but not bad. I suppose I'll stop here, though. We got the Howl. I think you see how this game works. Can I quit a run and come back to it? Good. It's a roguelike that you can continue if you're not done with it. So if you need to stop, you can pause and come back later. I do appreciate that. Because I'd like to point out a game that's got very popular, which technically is a roguelike. It does require you to do a run, and then see if you die, you restart the run. Peak. Very popular game. Can take over an hour to complete a run. You can't pause it. You can't save at a campfire and stop. You have to just keep playing. Hades 2. You can't pause a run in Hades. I appreciate a roguelike where you can pause a run. That's appreciated. But yeah, I will say this. Shoot for the Stars wasn't really exactly my type of game. It felt a little too simple, but at the same time, I could see a lot of death if you're trying to go, if you're playing the normal, like the normal difficulty, you're actually going for the S ranks. It's a lot better. It's a lot more fun. There's specific routes for the levels. You can tell levels are very carefully crafted for those S ranks. So it's a lot of fun, Shoot for the Stars, if you're in that mindset, if you like that sort of gameplay style. But it is a simple game. It is kind of limited in what it does. If you're interested in something from that developer that has a lot more going on, Cubed and Dangerous. This is a good game. This is a very solid roguelike. This is not a new game, by the way. When he offered me a key to this, it wasn't like, oh yeah, here's my next release. It's Cubed and Dangerous was actually something he released in August of 2024. Oh wait, so it wasn't super long ago. Well, I mean, it was like a year ago, but yeah, so it's the game he made last year, and Shoot for the Stars, the game he made this year. And yeah, this is, I'd like to point out too, the price tag is right on this one, I'd say. This is an $8.99 USD, so $9 USD. I think that is a completely fair price for this. This feels like, again, there's tons of character classes, tons of weapons and equipment to unlock. Obviously, tons of stuff you can play around with in different runs. There's a lot to do here, even if the core gameplay is pretty just simple shoot Daka, but it is pretty fun. And I'd say it has a lot you could check out and play. So for $9, I think this is completely fair. So yeah, Cubed and Dangerous, go take a look at this if you are hankering for a roguelike that's pretty actiony and just kind of silly fun. It does kind of have that Dingus Labs charm to it with these Cube guys too. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and let's move on to another game. Thanks again for the key, Dev, for both games.